Okay. Well, we're here now. Full clip. Dr. Disrespect goes into detail to prove his innocence and denies the recent accusations of him having inappropriate text messages with a minor. 13 minutes.
You see, there was a lawsuit pending, and as part of that arbitration, all parties were not allowed to speak publicly about the case. I respected those rules.
Wait, what?
Pending. And as part of that arbitration,
There was stuff
all
pending?
parties were not allowed to speak publicly about the case.
All parties could not speak publicly about it. Okay.
I respected those rules. My lawsuit against Twitch was eventually resolved, as you all know. But even then, as part of the settlement, all parties were still prohibited.
Okay. So back then he couldn't say anything about it, and even after the fact he couldn't because they still had the thing where he couldn't say anything about it legally. I don't know what it's called, but he had
From
that.
speaking publicly about the case or the
Couldn't speak
settlement.
publicly.
However, if one side violated that confidentiality, then the other side could respond. And again, champs,
I think this did happen, but he wasn't the first one that did it. So then that was what prompted his original response, which was like a couple months ago. And that
Again,
was
I
when
respected all the
everything started.
confidential obligations.
After that first allegation, then his response came.
But apparently Twitch's own
And,
disgruntled
everything after
employees
that.
didn't feel the need to abide by those same obligations. Cody Connors, ex-Twitch employee, wasn't even involved, leaks Twitch's reported reason. Years later,
So some Twitch employee leaked the alleged reason years later.
Cody, why do this? What was the point? This was settled professionally. And you, knowing how black and white the internet is, you decided, you fucking rat, to leak the reported reason Twitch banned me in 2020. Well, I mean,
Has this Cody Connors guy been working for Twitch since then? Or was he a more recent hire and he was just figuring this out and he's like, hey, I wonder why nobody's saying anything about this? Question I have.
for what? Cody, why?
Probably never
Did you
get
not
that
know
answer,
the repercussions from spewing lies about the two-time? Did you not know the repercussions of accusing me, Cody Connors? You see, you don't know shit, and it was obvious from your tweet. You didn't have any firsthand knowledge of my dispute with Twitch. You said that I got banned from Twitch because I was sexting a minor through Whisper's messages?
If I'm not mistaken, the statement that he said, I'm paraphrasing here because I don't have it up on my screen. It said, yes, I did speak with I did speak inappropriately with a something minor. I forgot what he said in between there. It was an individual minor. That's what he said.
Do you even know what the legal definition of sexting is?
He said he was talking inappropriately with an individual minor. That is paraphrased, but I'm pretty sure that
I do.
those were almost the
And
exact
yeah, I
words.
used Twitch's whispers, but trust me, I wasn't sexting anyone. You also said the word minor, Cody. I even made sure that word was emphasized in my statement, edited, etc., just to make sure these so-called journalists would pick up on it.
I made sure this word was edited in my statements to make sure that these journalists would pick up on it. What do you mean it was edited in your statements? Did you edit it out? You edited it in? Which one's going on here? Because I'm pretty sure when I seen the word minor in the statement. So I'm gonna assume he edited it into it. Which then the question would be, why are you editing that into your own statements about something this serious?
And boy, oh boy, did they ever, champs. When you and all these so-called journalists, Cody, fired off your tweets, did any of you consider that the Twitch user may have been over the legal age of consent at the time of the messages?
The legal age of consent. Hold up. Let me let him talk for a couple more seconds. I don't know if he's going to say something else. No, he didn't. The legal age of consent. I'm pretty sure even if he was talking to somebody that was the legal age of consent, that, number one, that's in the eyes of everyone on the internet, that's still weird. Number two, if they weren't in your state, the legal age for sending inappropriate pictures and things of that nature, which I'm pretty sure he didn't do that, but that age is 18 nationwide. So why then would he edit that he spoke to a minor into his statements?
Neither did any of these journalists, and neither did Twitch at the time of the ban.
After the allegations that came out against him.
You also tried to tell the world that I was trying to meet up with this user at TwitchCon, but you're wrong. Let's set the record straight. I never intended to meet this user ever. We never made plans to meet at TwitchCon or anywhere else, and in fact, we never met in person ever.
They never met.
Your bullshit accusations gave false courage to other former Twitch employees to make shit up as well. I suspect all of you sort of planned and coordinated this attack.
Rose playing they're attacking me angle.
These big-time publications, these journalists,
coordinated
these
attack angle
outlets are sort of just gossip channels now, don't you?
But I'm not gonna lie, common sense dictates. I don't even have any of the things in front of my face. I'm just going off a straight memory, and by everything that I've seen, buddy, you're still not good around here.
Do you think, champs?
Let me see if he says something else.
They act like they're just gossip channels
11
now,
more minutes or something.
without any real journalism and real research happening. They report on all this based on leaks from two former Twitch employees, one of whom was supposedly on the trust and safety team. If these anonymous sources worked on the trust and safety team at the time of my Twitch suspension in 2020, then you would hope they would tell the truth. But apparently that's just too much to ask. If these former trust and safety team members...
I want to see the proof. Let me see what's going on.
And by the way, I know exactly who...
Even though the other people didn't show any proof, we got multiple people who were on the team of the trust and safety having the same sentiments. We're also seeing other people come out saying stuff that's mirroring the sentiments. So
who they are actually had firsthand knowledge. Then what they conveniently left out is, one, Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me, internally admitted that the whisper messages were not sexting. And two, Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me, internally acknowledged that the whispers did not constitute child sexual abuse material CSAM. I'll say it again.
Wait.
Whispers did not constitute child sexual abuse material CSAM.
What? What was that? I don't know what that last word was, not gonna lie.
I'll say it again. Neither I nor the Twitch user exchanged any sexual graphic messages or images.
And
Cody Connors and these other anonymous sources are trying to paint a picture that I was exchanging sexually explicit messages and photos with this Twitch user. That never happened.
Yeah, but did he... Hold up, did he say that they also confirmed that there was no inappropriate messages as well? I think I heard him say that. But if they didn't, like I said, in the eyes of the internet, People don't care, bro.
I even
It's
used the
not helping
word
you.
inappropriate purposely. And look at how it's defined by everyone, champs. Huh? Including these defaming articles by everyone. Inappropriate.
I used the word inappropriate purposely.
Purposely.
So he gave misleading information purposely about himself in this case.
And look at how it's defined by everyone, champs. Huh? Including these defaming articles. I'm sorry, but mutual.
With the line of thought that was going through in what was happening, using the word inappropriate next to where I had said, he said, yes, I had messages with inappropriate messages with an individual minor. That's about what he said. In that statement, along with the other context that we had, the only thing you can assume is what people were assuming. So, again, why would he say this?
Mutual bantering with inappropriate jokes taken out of context should have never led to me getting banned from Twitch in the first place. I mean, how would each of you look if all of your private DMs, your text messages, your chats were looked at, dissected, and taken out of context by someone who's deliberately trying to find something?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I really have that much out of context chats, bro. Maybe on stream I got a few out of context chats, but like Discord wise, I don't really be talking on there. I talk in VC only to the homies. We haven't. Let me see when the last time we typed. Y'all can't see it. The last time we typed in here was on 903, and it was a picture of a TF2 dude in front of a PC. And before that, the last one was on August 22nd. We don't be talking. We just send pictures and videos.
Inappropriate in those words. And this is not a situation where a victim publicly accuses someone of wrongdoing. That never happened here. We're talking about allegations that Twitch made against me as a half-baked reason for justifying their actions of suspending and shutting down my channel. Allegations that Twitch made without even a legal analysis of whether the whisper messages were legal.
Where, without even a legal analysis of whether the whisper messages were legal.
You see, I engage with my community.
That was a word sandwich. And I'm not gonna lie, that word sandwich, I don't think it meant anything. I'm not a lawyer or anything, but that sounded like a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo that meant absolutely nothing.
I engage with other streamers. And through Twitch Whispers, I communicate with Twitch users. Conversations that consisted of a variety of playing games and gaming politics, content creation, random stuff. This was the extent of my whispers with this Twitch user. On June 21st, 2020, my ex-Twitch partner manager learns that I exchanged whispers with the Twitch user. And I say ex-partner manager because for years,
Hold up.
allegations that Twitch made without even a legal analysis of whether the whisper messages were engaged with my community. I engage with other streamers.
Talked
And
about
through
what?
Twitch Whispers, I communicate with Twitch users. Conversations that consisted of a variety of playing games and gaming politics, content
games,
creation,
gaming
random
politics,
stuff.
content
This was the extent
creation,
of my
random stuff.
whispers with this Twitch user.
That
On
was
June
the extent of his
21st,
whispers.
2020,
Allegedly.
my ex-Twitch partner manager learns that I exchanged whispers with the Twitch user. And I say ex-partner manager because
I'm not gonna lie, if that was the extent of what was happening, where is all of this spawning from? Why does he think that everybody in the Twitch HQ just has a grudge against him? I feel like something, especially since there was legal action taken and it was concluded behind closed doors, and that was why he couldn't speak about it before the other person spoke about it.
For
So
years, this
where did the legal action spawn from? If what he just said, the four different things, gaming politics, content creation, and one other thing, I forget what it was. But if those were the only four things, where does a lawsuit spawn from?
guy didn't do anything for me, my community, or my channel for years. I'm talking no front page love. You're talking about the face of the platform, right? Literally, the face of the platform. And I know Champions Club remembers this. We got zero front page love on the website. He was never on my channel. He didn't follow me on Twitter. He wouldn't even inform us about Twitch rival tournaments. We're talking about the two-time Twitch rival tournament. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you want to play in it? We got zero support from this guy. And it was just so obvious that he carried a grudge against the two-time. So after we signed with Twitch in 2019, we asked for a new partner manager. And just a few months later, that ex-Twitch partner manager is directly involved with getting me banned. Coincidence?
His ex-partner manager that he thinks had a grudge on him apparently went to the Twitch team that got him banned.
The Twitch user tells the ex-Twitch partner manager that they do not want to report anything to Twitch. I'll repeat.
I'm gonna assume this is the Twitch user who was spoken about in, I guess, the lawsuit, and who was the alleged victim.
That sentence one more time, just in case anybody missed that one. The Twitch user tells this ex-Twitch partner manager that they do not want to report anything to Twitch. But this ex-Twitch partner manager encourages the user and even directs them to file a report directly with Twitch, even though the user told him clearly that we never physically met anywhere and that no photographs were exchanged. On June 24th, 2020, Twitch's special...
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the legalities of it, because this isn't so, like, I don't do it. I was gonna start watching some of the Skeeto G and Gideon videos, but I haven't got into it. I haven't started yet. But if you have inappropriate messages, even if, I'm pretty sure if the other person isn't in your state, which then it would be the national legal age of 18, then it would still be an issue. That's my understanding of it, but I don't know the ins and out of it, because that's not me.
Special operations team receives and reviews the user's report. They find no issues and determine
That's just what I personally think it would be like. So
that it did not warrant any further escalation to Twitch's law enforcement response team. That would have been the end.
Actually, I'm not sure, bro, because I just remember that's pretty much what happened with Chris Cameraman Casanat's group. He had the messages to a minor that wasn't in his state, but I don't think there's been any legal action. I could be wrong.
Should have been the end.
But yeah, man, like I said, the internet doesn't care.
But that partner manager, oh boy,
even if it's not illegal,
he had it out for the two-time. He finds out that no further action will be taken, so what does he do? He personally escalates the report to a friend on the Twitch's LER team. The LER team, remember, that's the Twitch's law enforcement response team. He escalates the report to a friend on Twitch's LER team. So a day later, on June 25th, The LER analyst pulls the entirety of the whisper messages and begins discussing them with his director of the LER team. Mind you, this director is on vacation at that time and does not have access to their computer or work files. Let me just remind you, I went through multi.
Okay. So the law enforcement team for Twitch, the old manager done called him up. He's like, "Hey, I need you to check these whispers out, bro. I don't know what's going on. Check out banning this man, Dr. Disrespect, while he's on vacation."
Multi-year,
He didn't have his computer.
Big time arbitration. Okay. And, you discover a lot of stuff. Mind you, this director is on vacation at that time. The LER analyst cherry picks and sends a few targeted excerpts out of context from the whisper messages to this director. Now, if you do this, you can make anyone's messages look inappropriate, even when they aren't. Within less than 1 hour, this LER analyst and his director have made the decision to suspend me from Twitch.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if any of the whispers have came out. I don't think I've seen them. If I have, I don't remember. But you would think that a law enforcement team would know, like, if they're seeing something, they have good reason as to why they're taking actions. They're a law enforcement team.
Twitch submits a report to NCMEC. You guys all read those little articles, huh? The NCMEC. Twitch submits that report. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Guess what? As far as I know, and over 4 years have passed, they didn't do anything with the report. As far as I know, they didn't escalate Twitch's report to law enforcement. Mind you, the same people that made this decision admit internally that the messages did not constitute sexting. The same people that made this decision at Twitch admit internally that the messages did not warrant any child sexual abuse material charge. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me while admitted they did not perform any legal analysis of whether the messages exchanged were illegal in any way. Twitch makes...
Yeah, but didn't he literally just like 5 seconds ago say that Twitch saw the messages and decided to not take action? And then now he's saying that they didn't look at the messages at all legally.
This decision to terminate my contract and ban me while admitting that they never investigated the age of consent in the jurisdiction where the user's messages were sent and received. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me without ever interviewing me, the user, or any other third party, including the partner manager.
I'm not gonna lie, I think Twitch actually does have, they can do that. Like, they can terminate a contract at any point. I'm pretty sure.
It's fucking unbelievable!
Under their discretion.
I'm not going to get into every detail regarding my legal case, but these former Twitch employees that claim to have firsthand knowledge, they just don't have a clue. They didn't report any facts. The judge in the case determined that the whispers were not illegal. So then why did Twitch use these messages against me? Why did Twitch treat the doc so differently from their other streamers? I mean, outside of the obvious. I mean, just take a look at me. Right? Unfiltered. The realest motherfucker in this industry. 6'8".
I think I can name at least about 5 people more real. Bro gets on stream in a full costume every day.
Gorgeous, athletic, successful, college degree, college athlete, bourbon business, gaming studio, beautiful family. And trust me, we've worked hard for over a decade to improve as a person, a husband, and father, and to get where we're at today. I mean, I'm in such a good place today. And all these people, they all act like they're just so perfect. I'm not perfect.
Yeah, man. Nobody's perfect, but guess what? People who were doing what was alleged that you were doing, they are so much worse. They they deserve to be under the prisons. They don't need a day to get out. They should be put to rest.
I don't claim to be perfect. Sometimes I do. But I also didn't do all the shit that they're saying I did.
Bro just pulled the EDP move, bro. What the fuck?
But then that doesn't make a story, right? They wanted media attention. The media wants controversy. And by sensationalizing all of this with big, inaccurate headlines like sexting and sexually explicit, you all got what you wanted at the expense of the two-time. The reality is, they wanted to cut down the doc. Plain and simple. Take a look at some of these horrendous acts of Twitch streamers that were never banned. I've got some examples right here. Example number 1.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Let me see if
there was a
let me see if there's a part 2 on here.
use
Yep.
the N-word while publicly streaming, which constitutes that frequently use the N-word while publicly streaming, which constitutes a violation of Twitch's policies if accompanied by hateful intent. Twitch scheduled a meeting with the streamer to ascertain his intent to determine
Somebody who uses the N-word normally while streaming.
whether his
What, hard
conduct
R?
was a violation of Twitch's policies, ultimately determining
Can't be the hard R.
it was not a breach of Twitch's policies. Why wasn't I called into a meeting? Why wasn't my intent taken into consideration?
Well, buddy, there's a big difference between the hard R and what you were alleged to be doing. You see, me personally, as a mixed person, I don't think that I have the passage to be saying the hard R, right? But still, I think I still have more passage to say the hard R than what you did to be allowed online, or what you were alleged to do. I'm sorry.
Consideration, champs. Example number 2. Streamer was reported for discussing doing things with deceased animals and discussing pedophilia.
Who was this?
All while live streaming. Never suspended, but instead given a multi-million-dollar contract.
What the fuck? Who is this? They Philia and what?
Example number 3. Streamer was reported for a sexually explicit stream involving children and telling children to send Snapchats of them playing with themselves. Never suspended, but instead
What the fuck?
given a multi-million-dollar contract.
Who are we? Yo, I need to know names, bro. Who are we talking about?
It's so obvious that certain Twitch executives, employees involved.
Yo, Twitch, there's no way the 3 people he just named are still allowed on the platform, bro. I don't know the names because he didn't drop a name, but there's no way those people are still on the platform if what he just said is true.
Had personal biases against the doc and used all of this as an opportunity to terminate my contract. Go back and look at the timing of all this, too. Huh. The doc's termination lines up with two preferable, profitable, and expensive streamers leaving Mixer.
Leaving Mixer. I mean, Mixer kind of died, buddy. They didn't leave. Mixer, that shit got shut down. Microsoft, it was not going good. They shut it down.
As soon as Twitch knew that Mixer had failed, and go look at the timing. These other expensive streamers needed a new streaming platform. So Twitch rushed through its decision to terminate the two-time.
I guess he's talking about Ninja. Did Ninja get a new deal when he came back to Twitch after leaving Mixer? I just know he got the $10 million Mixer deal, and I think he got all the money when they got shut down. But I don't know if he got another Twitch deal.
You see, I shouldn't even be banned from Twitch. It has affected us on so many levels. Back in 2020 and now in 2024.
I'm not gonna lie. If all of this comes out and this happens to what happens to be false, and what he's saying right here is actually the truth. Even if it doesn't, he will still probably have around, if not more, constant viewers than what he had before. Just of the simple fact that so many people viewed it and saw it that could have like not knew about him before, things like that.
And Cody Connors,
even though, yeah, his reputation might be demolished to other people around the internet, he will still probably have his own fan base. And that's just how they
I just have to say it again.
That's how it works.
Why would you do this? Like I said, this was handled professionally years ago. No fucking wrongdoing. But because of you, Cody, we just lost. Fuck, man. Unfortunately, we have to lay off people from Midnight Society. Right?
I thought you got laid off.
Because of you, Cody. You know, through all this, we are where we are. And like a fucking man, I'll accept it. But I don't accept to sitting quietly by and let these idiots attack me with false accusations. No. For all these doc haters out there too, oh man, the ones that project and project.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. There probably were false allegations, but I'm not gonna lie. From what I've seen in these past like 20, 30 minutes, and what I've said from his past statement, where he said, yes, there were inappropriate messages with an individual minor. That's paraphrased, like I said. Is it wrong to say that yes, he did that yes, these allegations seem to be true?
I'll accept it. But I don't
that's
accept
what
to sit
he
quietly
put
by and
out.
let
He
these
put that
idiots
statement out.
attack me with false accusations.
It's not like
for all
it's
these
not like
doc haters out there too.
his friend
oh,
put
man.
the statement out.
The ones that project and project and project.
His
and
account
project
put
and
the
worry
statement
about
out.
everyone else's problems, right? I can't understand that mindset. I could care less. We've always stayed in our lane. But somehow, some way, these people, they just get in our lane. For all you doc haters, I'm sure you'll dissect all of this and still find a way to publicly criticize me. Do what you need to do. I'll say this isn't for you. This was for my team today, my community, my friends, la familia that have supported me.
I'm telling you,
And
bro.
I'm not denying the exchange of
doesn't
whispers,
matter.
Chips. I'm not denying that.
Some people, it doesn't matter what they do on the internet. They build their original fan base, and they're gonna stick with them no matter what. Like EDP probably still has his own fan base, even though he's not allowed anywhere on the internet. He probably still
to
has
all
his
of you
own
out
fan
there,
base.
it looks bad. I have no way of knowing if the Twitch user thought our exchange of whispers was inappropriate. If it was, I apologize. All I know is that I never did what Twitch, Cody Connors, or the public is claiming that I did.
I mean, according to your own words, paraphrasing, yes, there were inappropriate messages with an individual minor.
Claiming that I did.
Claiming that you did. I just,
That's it. I'm not saying anything more about any of this, right? Unless I need to, because trust me, I have more I haven't disclosed. I just want to get back to what we do best. Put on a show and climb our way to the tippity top of the mountain, man. In our own lane.
hey man, like I said, he probably, even though, yes, a lot of people on the internet are going to dislike him no matter what. Even if this comes out to be false, the allegations were all false. What he's saying right now is the truth. It doesn't matter. The damage is already done. There's no helping it. And especially given that his own statement, what he said, I've said it so many times already, but what he had said, there were messages, inappropriate messages with an individual minor. He did the damage himself by that statement alone. So Nick Murphy goes off on Dr. Disrespecting his fans. This R word, Dr. Disrespect, is married with children, pushing 40, admits to texting a minor inappropriately. His words, not mine. Like I've been saying, I don't know. I don't know the full words because it's not in front of me. But that's what I've been saying through the whole time. So I cut ties because obviously that's inexcusable. That makes sense. Now I'm a shit friend for not having his back. Bunch of brain rot morons on this app. I'm not gonna lie. Nick is 100% right here. Like, that's definitely some unexcusable shit, and he said that with his own words. So, like, what else is Nick supposed to do in that situation? Be like, oh yeah, you're my buddy. I don't care about you inappropriately texting a minor. Like what?